Have you ever looked at a list of numbers? A mix of fractions, decimals, and just felt your brain kind of freeze up? Well, today we're going to untangle that mess. I'm going to show you a simple trick that makes it easy every single time. Let's dive in. Okay, here it is. This is our challenge. And yeah, at first glance, it is a total jumble. You've got decimals next to fractions. I mean, how are you even supposed to compare 8/3 to 0.658? But don't worry, there's a really elegant way to solve this. So to make this all make sense, let's just forget about the numbers for a second. Instead, let's frame this as a quick story. It'll help, I promise. Let's imagine 5 friends are in a relay race. All we want to know is who ran the shortest distance and who ran the absolute longest. The only problem is, whoever was keeping track of the distances did a kind of terrible job, and they wrote them all down in different formats. So let's put you in the race. You ran the first leg. Your distance is 1.3 miles. Okay, simple enough. We can all picture that. Then Sarah takes over. Her distance? 8/3 of a mile. Okay. Is that more or less than your 1.3? It's kind of hard to tell just by looking at it, right? Next up, David runs 2/7 of a mile. Okay, now it's getting even messier. How does a small fraction like 2/7 stack up against Sarah's 8/3? Maria's turn. Her distance is 0.658 miles. So we're back to a decimal. But wait, is that bigger or smaller than David's 2/7? I have no idea. And finally, Kevin brings it home, running 13/2 of a mile. Now, that sounds like a lot, but how much is it really? So look at that list. Can you, right now, instantly tell me who ran the least and who ran the most? It's pretty tough. It's like we're comparing apples and oranges and, I don't know, a kiwi. It just doesn't work when they're all in these different forms. But here's the secret to solving this whole thing. And honestly, it's a secret you can use for all kinds of problems, not just in math. You just have to find a common language. This right here is the golden rule. If you want to compare different things accurately, whether they're numbers or ideas, you have to get them into the same format. You have to make them speak the same language. So for our relay race, what's the easiest language to get all these numbers to speak? Decimals, for sure. Most of us are comfortable with them, and they make comparing things side by side incredibly easy. Okay, enough theory. Let's actually get our hands dirty and solve this thing. It's a really simple 4-step process. So here's our game plan. First, we're going to translate those tricky fractions into our common language, decimals. Second, we'll make a new, clean list of all our numbers as decimals. Third, we'll put them in order, which will be super easy. And fourth, we'll just swap them back to their original forms to get our final answer. Let's do step 1. You got to remember this. A fraction might look scary, but it's really just a division problem wearing a disguise. It's just the top number divided by the bottom number. That's it. So for Sarah's 8/3, we just do 8 divided by 3. You pop that in a calculator, and you get 2.666, and on forever. So Sarah ran about 2.67 miles. See? Much easier to understand. 1 down, 2 more fractions to go. All right, next up is David's 2/7. We're going to do the exact same thing, no curveballs here. It's just 2 divided by 7. And the calculator gives us a long decimal, but we can just round it to 0.286. That's all we need for our comparison. See how much clearer that is than 2/7? And now for our last runner, Kevin, with 13/2. This one might actually be the easiest one of all. You might even be able to do it in your head. It's just 13 divided by 2, which gives us a nice, clean 6.5. And that's it. Just like that, we've translated all the confusing parts of our problem. The hard work is done. And here's where the magic happens. Look at this new list. Now that everything's speaking the same language, the problem is practically solved. You can just look at it and see how they all relate to each other. So let's actually put them in order, from the smallest to the biggest. The smallest number here is clearly 0.286. That was David's 2/7. Next up is 0.658, which was Maria's distance. Then comes your 1.3 miles. After that is Sarah's 2.666, which was 8/3. And the biggest file long shot is Kevin's 6.5 from 13.5. And there we go. We have our order. Okay, so now we can put it all together. We did the translation, we put them in order, and now we have our final correct answer. And there it is, that jumbled mess from the beginning, now perfectly organized from least to greatest, 2/7, then 0.658, then 1.3, then 8/3, and finally 13.5. It makes perfect sense now, doesn't it?